Yeah, many thanks for having me here. I will jump right in just to make up for the time. So basically, if we think about it, right, a century ago, electricity was a luxury. It was not a given. Its arrival triggered a massive transformation, which reshaped our industries, cultures, and societies. And as a consequence, the industrial revolution took off. Factories were no longer tied to steam or water power, so they popped up everywhere, and operating them became more effective. But it's also true that electric lighting and household inventions changed our daily life. Healthcare evolved, which increased longevity. Now think about it. Our world transformed completely. Now AI stands at a similar crossroads. And many people believe that we are at a turning point where AI will redefine industries, cultures, and societies just as electricity did. We are at the brink of seeing AI redefine our world. Here's an estimate from McKinsey on how big the impact of AI will be on the global economy. Actually, McKinsey's research estimated that advanced analytics, machine learning, and deep learning will add around 11 to 17 trillion to the global economy per year. In addition to this, generative AI will boost this economic contribution by another 15 to 40%. A key driver, it's going to be boosted worker productivity. So these numbers are quite impressive, but these figures are just the tip of the iceberg. They hint at AI's potential. But knowing the numbers isn't the same as knowing how to harness this power. So this presentation will not cover every angle of AI's vast landscape, don't get me wrong. Instead, we'll zoom in on specific practices and technologies that successful companies use to tap into AI's transformative power. Now let's look into what the top companies do to leverage AI. There are 7 key practices that I identified that these companies adopted. The first is productization. They transform models into scalable, valuable products. Second, speed. They accelerate the journey from model to market, capturing benefits faster. Then there's scalability. They scale models for growing demand. Then we have data and ML as core products. Data and models aren't sidelines. They are central to product strategies. Fifth, we have lifecycle focus. They control every stage of models' lifecycle, ensuring quality and consistency of these models. Then we have continuous improvement. Models are regularly monitored and trained in order to keep them top-notch. And last but not least, we have ecosystems. Top companies foster ecosystems where data and ML products synergize to spark innovation. So these tactics don't just leverage AI, they embed it deep into their operations. Now that we have seen the diverse strategies that top tech companies use to harness the power of AI and ML, we want to explore how they bring these strategies to life. The next crucial piece in this puzzle is the use of platforms and ML ops. Platforms are more than support systems. They amplify AI integration into products and services. Platforms provide the infrastructure and ecosystem necessary for these strategies to come to life and create tangible value. Let's break down how platforms transform the AI landscape. First, it's about leverage. Reusing technology in different contexts isn't just smart. It's efficient, saves time, and also makes money. Next, we have velocity. Consider the speed boost from automated, streamlined workflows. Platforms transform development time, turning weeks into days and days into hours and sometimes even minutes. Third, innovation. It's about merging AI assets like data assets and algorithms to create new products and services. Platforms are the crucibles for this innovation. Now picture a platform's architecture built on 4 pillars. You see that on the right-hand side. You have as the foundation infrastructure, CI/CD, security and governance. This is the foundation that ensures robust and compliant operations. Then there's a self-serve data ops and data product layer. This empowers users to independently handle data and promote a data-centric culture. Then we have self-serve ML ops and ML products. This is about democratizing AI, giving users the tools to build, deploy, and manage ML models. And last but not least, there's a developer portal. This is the collaborative heart, uniting resources and innovation. Each of these pillars plays a vital role in creating a holistic environment where AI can thrive and drive business forward. You might be asking, what exactly is MLOps? MLOps stands for Machine Learning Operations. At its core, MLOps is about bringing machine learning models to production. It's about keeping these models not just running, but also updated and maintained. Let's zoom in on the data scientist's role in MLOps. It's more than just model creation. It's an end-to-end journey that involves everything from exploratory data analysis to data and feature engineering. This shapes the data, allowing the model to learn and adopt. Post-development, the model undergoes training, tuning, quality review, and governance checks. Then comes deployment, where it starts interpreting and responding to real-world data. But the task doesn't end here. It's also important to acknowledge that continuous monitoring and automatic retraining are vital to keep the model accurate and relevant. MLOps is just indispensable. It's a bridge that connects sophisticated code with practical, real-world applications. So now we explored the why behind AI. We also looked at the importance of ML platforms and the essentials of MLOps. Now I'd like to focus on how we build and manage these platforms. First, let's unpack the build trap. It's a common pitfall in product development. Teams often get caught up in adding features. They become the so-called feature factory. But instead of delivering features, teams should focus on something else. They should focus on solving user problems, because this is what drives business outcomes. This is especially true for ML platforms. Here, the technical complexity can overshadow usability and market fit. This is why cross-functional teams are so crucial. Effective product development builds on the collaboration between product managers, designers, and engineers, the so-called product trio. Think of product development as an equation. Product equals customers times business times technology. If any factor falls to zero, the product's value does too. Navigating the landscape of product development involves managing three core risks. You may have heard about them, but I want to repeat them again. First, it's a desirability risk. Does this meet the customer's need and desire? Then we have the viability risk. Can this sustainably drive our business growth? And last but not least, we have the feasibility risk. Do we have the right capabilities to develop and maintain this? But there's more. Two additional risks to keep in check. We have a usability risk, which means how intuitive and user-friendly is our platform. And then there's also, and this becomes more and more important nowadays, the ethical risk, especially with AI. Are we meeting ethical standards in development and deployment? With these considerations in mind, let's take a closer look at the desirability risk. Testing for desirability often comes first in innovation. So let's explore two concepts that clarify this approach. The first concept is the innovator's bias. It's a cognitive bias where we fall in love with our solutions. It's like the saying, when you've already decided to build a hammer, everything starts looking like a nail. Sometimes we might even unconsciously invent problems just so we can justify the solution. Moving to the second concept, we encounter the innovator's gift. This concept flips the script. Often, new problems arise from existing solutions. To harness this insight, we focus on our customer segments, especially the early adopters. By delving into the experiences, we uncover the shortcomings of current alternatives they use. These shortcomings are true gold mines for innovation because they lead us directly to the issues that need solving. And this becomes our unique value proposition. So instead of forcing problems to fit our solutions, we are identifying real challenges and crafting solutions that truly address them. Developing an ML platform presents distinct viability risks. Let's break these down real quick. First, we have a high upfront investment. Building an ML platform requires significant initial capital for both technology and talent. Then we have dependencies on other teams. Effective collaboration across departments is crucial. Mismanagement here can cause bottlenecks, affecting timelines and outcomes. Then we have ongoing maintenance. Constant updates, optimizations, and adoptions to user needs are part of an ML platform's everyday job. Then we have security and governance investments. So in today's data-centric world, investing in robust security and governance is just indispensable. It's vital to recognize these risks, but equally important is tracking our platform's growth trajectory. How do we do this? By setting and monitoring success metrics right from the beginning. You can see this on the roadmap on the right-hand side, where we visualize an expected KPI growth. And ideally, we shoot for 3x to 10x annually. And these aren't just arbitrary numbers. They are really milestones charting our progress and ensuring we are on course. By addressing these viability risks and adhering to our success metrics, we're not just building a platform, we're ensuring it's built for success and scalability. Now let's talk about the golden path. Picture it as the most streamlined, most efficient route on a map. It's the simplest and most effective workflow that users can follow to achieve their goals with minimal friction. The golden path is about striking the right balance. On the one hand, we have a recommended approach. This is a path we've paved based on the best practices and proven strategies. On the other hand, there's the need for flexibility. In the complex world of data science, controlling complexity is essential. Without guidance, the number of tools and approaches available can be really overwhelming. So consider the data scientist journey just as an example. It goes beyond MLOps, right? So it's about choosing the right computing environment. It's about managing security and compliance. It's about creating data and ML products. It's about engaging in research and exploration. This is an extremely complex journey because it's not only linear, it can be really circular at some points, right? And that's exactly why we need to streamline it. And by establishing a golden path, we guide data scientists toward their goals efficiently, minimizing obstacles and maximizing productivity. Now let's look into our go-to-market strategy. Consider the spectrum of opportunities before us. These range from hunting many small-scale use cases, which are the mice, to more substantial high-value use cases, and these are the whales. What was our strategy? Well, we aimed for the whales. We honed in on complex use cases, delivering tailor-made concierge services to meet the demands of large-scale use cases. This approach not only delivered exceptional value, but also solidified our credibility. But our journey didn't stop with the whales. After proving our capabilities, new opportunities started to emerge. So we began laying the groundwork for additional capabilities, extending our reach. The introduction of self-serve features marked an important expansion, opening the doors to a broader user base and simpler use cases. This strategic shift was not only about the growing number in users, right? But it was also about empowering and increasing the number of users with the tools and capabilities to effectively leverage more AI use cases. So when we look at platform development, it's clear that we are not just looking at technology. We're looking at a transformation in how our teams operate. The next section will explore the shifts in team habits and workflows. This is a vital step in fostering a culture that embraces and drives innovation. In product development, our mantra is ideally to empower teams so they can tackle business problems and not just churn out features. As Steve Jobs observed, it doesn't make sense to hire smart people and tell them what to do. We hire smart people so they can tell us what to do. This idea is at the core of how the best teams operate. And Marty Kagan echoes this statement. He defines empowerment as the team's ability to determine the most effective solution for their assigned objectives. To enable this, we turn to the decision stack. The decision stack ensures that every team member understands the why behind their how. The team is able to connect their day-to-day work with overarching long-term vision. By implementing the decision stack, we create a culture where decisions are informed, intentional, and interconnected across all levels of our organization. And this creates an environment where problem solving is more important than feature production. In product development, dual-track agile is key to keeping our teams innovative, yet we want to also keep them efficient, right? So the first track, discovery, involves rigorous idea testing and validation. Here we challenge our assumptions and seek real user feedback to shape our concepts. Parallel to this is the delivery track. This is where concepts become tangible, evolving into user-centric and functional software. Harmony between these tracks means more than just shipping products. It means continuously refining them to meet user needs and business goals. Now observe the double diamond diagram. Sorry for this. It depicts our dual-track approach. The first diamond represents the discovery phase where we expand and then focus our ideas to pinpoint the exact problem. And the second diamond is all about the delivery, where we're taking us through ideation, prototyping, and testing until we arrive at the final solution. As we come to the close of this discussion, I want to take a moment to wrap up our key insights and consider the path forward with 3 main takeaways. So I want you to leave with 3 key takeaways. These are essential for any organization to leverage the power of AI. First, the role of ML platforms. They are not just a part of the AI journey, they are really key of it. They are essential for integrating AI and data-driven products and services into the fabric of business operations. For any transformation that leans on AI and data, positioning platforms at the core is essential. Second, the essence of product management in ML platforms. It's really crucial to recognize that ML platforms are not just technological artifacts, they are technology products. And like any technology product, they require product management. Always keep the trinity of product risk in balance. It's desirability, viability, and feasibility. This is the compass that guides successful platform management. And the third, the transformative impact. The creation and implementation of ML platforms are more than technological exercises. They are transformative forces. They reshape the culture within, prompt leadership to evolve, and redefine how teams collaborate and operate. This transformation is comprehensive, influencing every layer of the organization. But before we part, here's one more thing I'd like to share with you. You may have wondered about the company behind the platform product that we've discussed right now. Well, it's BASF, and BASF is the largest chemical manufacturer in the world. The company is not only one of the oldest ones, but also operates the largest chemical manufacturing complex in the world. It was established in 1865 and operates around 200 production plants on this site. As you can imagine, there's a lot of potential for digital innovation. We're actively introducing digital innovation in many areas of our operation. It's on the front of analytics and AI. We use digital twin technology, predictive maintenance, optimizing supply chains, and so on. That being said, I'm at the end of the presentation. I want to thank you for your time and engagement. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.